Yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good day, whatever time it is for you. It's good to see you guys. Day 25 of some Witcher 3. Yeah, keeping on in our Witcher 3 playthrough. But not before we do some video gaming news, as always. So let's get over there and let's get to it, all right? Let's do what we do. Let's get this video gaming news segment underway. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's go. Perfect. All right. Super Mario 64 becomes a first-person horror game. Nice. New cheats menu in Vampire Survivors makes me wish more games had. Let's see there. Let's see what's going on. And a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 2 data mine gives a glimpse. Yo, man. Early raid there. Our friend Samara.
Samara_Agan_Chase is raiding with 3 viewers.
What's going on, Samara? Yo, thank you very much, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the raid. Everybody, there is Samara's a link to Samara's chat and community right there. Chat. I haven't had enough coffee, all right? Let's try this again. Java. All right. In chat, down there is a link to Samara's Twitch channel and community. So if you could be so kind as to go check out Samara's channel, throw a follow, show some of that outsider love, I would greatly appreciate it, and I know Samara would as well. So thank you in advance. Samara, thank you very much, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I got you. All right. What's the new game? You can't just be letting me know you got a new game and not share with what you got. Microsoft is rolling out a 5-person family sharing Game Pass plan. Okay, let's see what's up there. Erica. I'm not familiar with that one. Is it a horror title? "15 years into development, Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets a reboot, maybe? Let's take a look. Kind of, yes. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into it. Thanks. If it's past your bedtime, I understand if you need to go get some rest. But thank you again very much for the raid, my friend. It's good to see you. Core Gaming and Lucid Sound Partnership offers audiophile grade sound for gamers. Let's see what's going on here. We already read about this. We've touched on this already. And we touched on this yesterday as well. Looks like Tencent is really going in hard to get majority share ownership of Ubisoft at this point. Yeah, you too, my friend. Thank you. Future Game Show, powered by Mana Returns. See what's going on there. See when that's going to happen. We'll probably watch it. Revealed new Marvel game in development. This might be some stuff we've already seen, but we'll take a look. If it is, we'll just kind of glance it and move on. We'd already seen that. Hey, Devea, how are you, my friend? Yeah, free game for August 11th revealed. And there's a new free game on Epic right now. That actually came up in the Discord. We have a new bot set up in the Discord, if you're not aware, for our community. In the Gamer Dills channel of our Discord, there's a bot that will actually tell you whenever any kind of free games come out across the industry that are worth taking a look at anyways. That's the way we have it set up. And Unrailed is the free game that's on Epic right now. And you can also get... What is this? Despotism. What is that on? Steam? Is that on Steam? Yeah. Let me see. Pull it up real quick. Yeah, right here. This is a free game on Steam right now as well. I'll link it in chat that way if you guys are interested. It looks like it's a indie strategy simulation, dark humor kind of game. This is free right now on Steam, so I'll copy that and let you guys take a look, see if you're interested. Good. I'm glad you're fantastic, my friend. That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's the way it works sometimes, right? That's yeah. That feels bad. That feels bad. Right there in chat, though, there's free game in Steam and on Epic right now. Again, you can get Unrailed. Unrailed is free. Don't forget your Epic games. Free games across the industry. I mean, you can't. It's hard to beat free games. Okay, so don't forget. Grab your free stuff. We already have this pulled up. We'll take a look and see what that's about. No more Overwatch 2 betas. Blizzard confirms. Let's see what's going on there. Looks like they're ready to roll out the full version of Overwatch 2 at this point. Apex Legends' newest hero, Vantage, is a sniper-focused character. We'll take a quick look. Looks like Post Malone has raised over $200,000 playing video games for Twitch Gaming for Love live stream series in July. I saw that he was doing some stuff like that. I wasn't sure exactly what it was for, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Somebody, when people use their notoriety for good, you know what I mean? Trying to raise money for charity and for the benefit of human beings. That's good stuff, man. Gamer, what's up, buddy? How are you today, man? How to watch Evo this weekend. Let's pull that up real quick. We already knew Evo was happening starting today. Oh, Crypto the Necrodancer Studio Stealth reveals a sequel. That's a decent amount of articles right there. Let's see if this our pivot search here, our alternate search, brings up anything that we don't have yet. Yeah, we've already kind of hit on some of that stuff. Yup. Microsoft's freeing up Xbox Series S memory to improve performance, it looks like. That is, dude, that is sounding just like the way my day is starting off. I woke up. Now let's go on to what what we need to get done next, you know? Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's funny, man. Let's see. Sherlock Holmes will battle Cthulhu in new detective game. Perfect. Love tentacles. Xbox exclusive Hellblade 2 will feature accurate poop. Accurate poopings. All right. Bring on the Matrix, man. Let's go. We talked about the new Scarlet and Violet stuff. Maybe we'll watch the trailer, though. There might be a new trailer out, so let's take a look. We read about it yesterday. We didn't see any trailer stuff, so let's take a look. Accurate poopings, guys. We've already seen some graphics comparison of Last of Us Part 1. Graphics comparison. I'm not going to dive into that. Soul Hackers 2 preview. We got a lot of stuff today. Multiverses is getting a Morty release. Nice. Let's stick with that. I think that's enough enough articles for today. We got a nice chunk here, yeah. Got a nice chunk of articles. So let's see what we got. Mario 64 becomes a first-person horror game. What? Holy crap. A guy gets a mysterious letter from his girlfriend, arrives at a castle to find her missing in loads of rooms full of monsters. It's the setup to 1996 classic Super Mario 64, sure, but it's also very much also a survival horror pitch, which is why this new fan-made project is such a perfect fit. Via Nintendo Life, this is another princess. This is another princess is in our castle, a Super Mario 64 inspired horror experience, where you decide to come back to Peach's castle a few years after the princess's death, but something isn't quite right. While this looks like a first-person mod, it's actually an entirely fan-made project from the ground up, designed with the perspective in mind, and while it's currently just a short playable demo, its creator, Claudio Mondin, hopes to eventually flesh it out into something more substantial. Here's a trailer. The trailer's not there. Gameplay footage. Main point is to sneak around the castle collecting items, all while trying to avoid a princess who is definitely not Peachy. This is 9 minutes. We're not going to watch all this. Oh, check that out. You hide in the chest. That's great. All right, man. That's pretty wild. Well, if we just watch a whole bunch of nine, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. We keep adding in 9-minute segments, then 2 hours is going to easily turn into 4. You know what I mean? So, got to get gameplay done today too, man. That's the thing. Like Mondin says, it's pretty much just a demo, so don't go expecting too much out of it outside of some sneaking and the very cool novelty of it. I'm going to play some more later today, though, just to see what the promised mystery really is, though. Hopefully the ghost is just upset that her cake turned out crap. Download the demo and play it yourself here. I don't want to hear anything about lawyers in the comments either. Just go and enjoy something cool that a fan made. All right, there you go. There you go. The new cheats menu in Vampire Survivors makes me wish more games had them. Um, so the new Vampire Survivors update 0.10.0 update adds a cheat menu, and after using it to unlock some things I had been stuck on, I dearly wish more games included one. The new cheats menu in game, it's called the secrets menu, might solve that demotivation in a big way. For people that I guess feel the same way this person does in wanting a bit more from the game to just go in and I guess just melt stuff. Accepts codes, spells to unlock characters, special items, relics, and stages, meaning that I can now choose what I want to unlock myself and what to just cheat for. I still want to unlock most things by actually completing the requirements, but there are a few things that I just haven't wanted to bother with. Thanks to the secrets menu, I can easily get what I'm less interested in. Really? Cleverly, the developers of Vampire Survivors also chose to make the secrets menu an unlockable of its own. You won't be able to find the item that unlocks it until you've gotten a good grasp of the game and have unlocked some of the other things already. That's good. If you've gotten that far, I'd argue you can make the choice about what to cheat for yourself. And I wish other games would take a similar approach. The secrets menu doesn't just open up unlockables. There's also a spell to spin the UI, which I can appreciate for being silly, even if it doesn't sound fun to use at all. Developers say they're working on more spells, so hopefully there's more off-the-wall ideas to come. I'm not going to spoil how to unlock the secrets menu or what codes do what. Yeah, ultimately for me in games like this, I appreciate. I don't want to. If I'm just traditional, I guess, when it comes to things like this. If I'm gonna unlock things, I want to unlock them through working for it. I don't want to unlock things through a kind of cheat system, if you will. That's just not the way I want to do things. But you know, other people don't feel that way necessarily, I guess. And the way they've incorporated it, I think, is a nice way of doing it, to where you actually have to work to get to where you can actually unlock the cheats menu,
Now that we're friends again, is it okay if I pet you?
It is absolutely okay if you pet me. Is it okay if I pet you?
634 just resubscribed for 8 months. How many months until we can ban Sayak?
Oh, dude. Man. What's up, brother? How are you, man? You working this morning? So, I mean, I think the way they incorporated this, thanks, buddy. Thank you very much, man. The way they incorporated this, I think, is a good way that you don't just get it inherently by starting the game. You actually, there are some prerequisites for what you have to like find a certain item in the game. So you have to play the game a bit. You have to search around, find this item before you even unlock the cheats menu, which I think is good. But that's a new thing for the new update. Oh, dude, this is something I wanted to start doing. Hold on. There we go. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 2 Data Mine gives a glimpse at potential future courses. A new fan favorite courses could be coming to Mario Kart 8 soon. Following the release of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 2, data miners have investigated the latest update and found hints toward future DLC tracks. Shortly after the second wave of Mario Kart 8 tracks were released, well-known Nintendo data miner Oatmeal Dome, with the help of fellow data miners, record reader BL Bamboo, and Fish Guy, shared a list of music preview files from the 2.1.0 update. Thanks to this, we can see what kind of tracks could be coming to Nintendo's racing game in the near future. If you don't want to know what courses could be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe one day, we suggest you scroll past this next paragraph. According to a video sharing the group's findings, fans may one day get the chance to race around the likes of London Loop, Peach Gardens, Boo Lake, Broken Pier, Rock Mountain, Berlin Byways, Waluigi Stadium, Wario Coliseum, Merry Mountain, Rainbow Road on 3DS, Amsterdam Drift, Los Angeles Laps, Sunset Wilds, Bangkok Rush, Vancouver Velocity, and last but certainly not least, Maple Tree Way. It's worth noting that since these are yet to be confirmed by Nintendo, you should take them with a grain of salt, as there's always a chance that these courses may not end up making an appearance in the game. Don't worry if your favorite track is yet to make an appearance either, as Nintendo promises fans a total of 48 courses being added to the game, with Waves 1 and 2, the proposed tracks above. We've still got another 17 due to be revealed. Yep. Cool. Well, we'll see. We'll see as time goes on there. All right. Microsoft is rolling out a 5-person family sharing Game Pass plan. Up to 5 people could access one Game Pass account. I mean, that makes sense, right? You see, like, Nintendo, like, their Switch Online has, like, family plans, and, I mean, everybody's starting to get to where subscription services, are having more of a implementation for these family sharing plans, right? According to an official Xbox news post, Microsoft is testing a higher price family sharing Game Pass plan that would allow up to 5 people to access the game, the same subscription, as rumors have previously suggested. The initial rollout is exclusive to Colombia and Ireland and allows members of the Xbox Insiders program to test out the new package, according to an Xbox spokesperson. The added members have their own unique access to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate games, content, and benefits. They also noted that the package could change based on Xbox Insider feedback. No specific price was given, but the original release noted that a single month of standard Game Pass Ultimate, which includes access to both Microsoft and EA's library of digital games and Xbox Cloud streaming, was worth 18 days of this new plan for exchange upgrade purposes. With a lone month of Ultimate being about $15, that put the initial price of the family plan at something approaching $30 or so. Pretty impressive deal to get 5 people full Game Pass access. Microsoft hasn't offered a timeline of when it will bring this new plan to other regions, but the spokesperson did note that the company would have more to share later this year. Luddite that I am, I'm still saving my pennies for Steam and GOG sales like my daddy did, but it's hard to deny that this Game Pass iteration would be killer, especially even split with 4 of your dearest gamers. Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, paying double the price if you don't, it's only double the price for 4 more people to get in on it, right? So that is a pretty good deal. Even if you don't have that many members of an actual family, that need in on it, getting a family plan to share with other people that are gamers that you're friends with or whatever, it's a pretty good deal. All right, we'll see when it starts rolling out to other regions and stuff. 15 years into development, Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets a new lead writer. This is the closest thing to a real sign of life we've had in years. Look, it's me. You see it, right? For many reasons, we included Beyond Good and Evil in our list of 10 games we can't believe are still technically in development. In fact, we led with it. That piggy in the picture at the top of the list is Payjay, the mentor and adoptive uncle of lead character Jade. There's a good reason for that choice. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced in 2008, and we've been doing It's Still Happening posts since at least 2014. Yet all those years later, it's still just a title and a bit of a concept art. Ubisoft, it's Ubisoft. This company has issues, man. Ubisoft won't even commit to maybe having it out in 2024, 10 years later. Yet faint signs of life persist, most recently in the form of a new lead writer, Sarah Arellano, who announced the new gig on Twitter. Prior to the move to Ubisoft, Arellano was the narrative designer on Super Evil Megacorp's 2015 MOBA Vainglory. Her LinkedIn account indicates that she also served as a writer at Deep Silver Volition. Her Twitter account says she worked on the Saints Row reboot and as a narrative designer on World of Warcraft at Blizzard. That's a pretty impressive run. We are happy to welcome Sarah, who is one of the latest recruits on Beyond Good and Evil 2, a Ubisoft spokesperson said in an email sent to PC Gamer. The development team is hard at work to deliver on the promise made to its community. As for what it means for Beyond Good and Evil 2, that's anyone's guess at this point. The hiring of a new lead writer is the closest thing to a real sign of life we've seen in years, and the Ubisoft rep noted that the company is hiring for other positions at its Montpellier studio, which is working on the game. Also easy to view it as a sign that the whole thing is mired and may well be starting over. That's obviously not a great place to be after 15 years of supposed work. At the same time, does it really matter? Even if development is being completely rebooted, what's the loss? Beyond Good and Evil 2, you're talking 15 years of development at this point. How old does the engine that this game was built on? You're talking about a 15-year-old game, right? A 15-year-old game. We're talking about could be a game that still would be okay, like BioShock maybe, but I doubt it, right? I doubt it. Beyond Good and Evil 2 barely exists as a concept in the public consciousness, much less an actual game in development. And it's not as if there was a realistic expectation of a release sometime within the next couple of years, or quite frankly, even beyond that. Yeah, well, we'll see what comes, The real thing I think to take away from this is that this is just another example of an Ubisoft game that just has gotten stuck in a constant delay state, Like, what is going on with this company? It feels like the only thing that they can consistently pump out is Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. It's to me, that's what it feels like. It feels like those are the only titles that they can consistently keep pushing out. Anything new they try to work on outside of that, they constantly get delayed or trashed right now. I don't know what's going on with Ubisoft, man, but it does not look good. And I did it again. Hold on. Yep. Knock it off. There we go. Core Gaming and Lucid Sound partnership offers audiophile grade sound for gamers. Core Gaming, Core Gaming has partnered with headset pioneer Lucid Sound to offer audiophile grade sound and high performing headsets to the worldwide gaming community. Founded in 2016 by gaming industry veterans, Lucid Sound set out to make headsets that sound great, feel great, and look great. Their award-winning designs ushered in a new direction for gaming audio, featuring audiophile grade sound and premium build quality. Company became part of the Power A family of brands in 2020, joining the global leader in video game peripherals. Okay, popular Lucid Sound headsets available at Core Gaming include the following gamer favorites. They've got the LS50X, which is officially licensed for Xbox and works on the Series XS. The LS35X, which is also officially licensed for Xbox, Series XS, and any 3.5 millimeter audio source. The LS25 esports gaming headset, compatible with PC, Xbox, consoles, PS5, PS4, and mobile. LS15P for PS5, PS4, and PC. If this feels a bit promotional, but I don't know. Yo, I am great, buddy. How are you, man? It's good to see you, dude. I'm great, Mr. Little Bat. I'm great, man. That looks a little bit promotional, but I don't know. If you're interested in some of those products, then there it is in chat. Yarp yarp. How's your morning going, man? Let's see here. Future game show powered by Mana returns to Gamescom. Our flagship gaming showcase features 50 games, bringing you the best of Cologne's world famous gaming expo. Let's see. Future Game Show powered by Mana is returning to Gamescom later this year. The show, which is set to showcase around 50 games from publishers including 505 Games and Team 17, will take place on August 24th. No! Really? So that's like, I think the day I'm actually leaving to go on vacation, guys. To go back home to be for a wedding and see family and everything. So we're probably gonna have to wait to watch this until I get back. If you guys still want to watch it once I get back, but by all means, I mean, take a look at it when it's live or after before I get back from my trip if you want. It's going to take place on August 24th at 11 Pacific, 1400 Eastern. You'll be able to catch it on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and right here with us at Games Radar Plus. This is the third iteration of the Future Game Show so far in 2022. Throughout the past 8 months, the Spring Showcase, and an appearance during E3. E3 did not happen. Why does this keep why does this keep showing? Why do people keep referring to what happened in June as E3? E3 did not. E3 is a specific showcase. This is driving me crazy. E3. Man, I can't even remember what it stands for right now. E3. Electronic Entertainment Expo. Okay, so E3 for a very, very long time has been like a giant expo every single year, right? And it's for tech, it's for gaming, it's where a lot of showcases have happened for developers and things like that. But ever since the pandemic hit, E3 has been basically non-existent, right? And what has been really kind of pinging me out a little bit is that instead, like for instance, this year, what happened is where E3 usually took place was in like at the end of the first week, the beginning of the second week of June, right? That's traditionally when E3 takes place. And since E3 has not been happening, studios, gaming studios, developers, and publishers have been taking it upon themselves to have these showcases, right? Like digital showcases. They stream them on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like. We watched a ton of them in this channel this year, and what drives me crazy is that you get articles like this where people are still referring to these showcases as E3 when E3 is a specific production that literally did not happen, and they're still trying to say that it was an E3 production, and it wasn't. E3 did not happen this year. So this is misinformation is what it is. It's people not being informed about what is actually going on, and they're spreading misinformation because they're not educated about what is actually the case here. Thank you. So this drives me. This is not the first time I've seen it either. And the thing that's crazy is that, you know, we keep seeing constant articles about how the people that run E3, the people that produce the E3 Expo and all that, they're saying it's not done. We're bringing it back next year. They've said this since like 2021. We're bringing it back next year. Yeah. I mean, it just drives me crazy because it's absolutely misinformation. You know, it's like they're trying to give credit where credit is not due. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, this big expo that people have relied on in the past for pushing out information about new technology, new games, and everything, they've shut themselves down. So these businesses have had to find, these developers, these businesses have had to find other avenues to get their information out, right? So E3 should not be getting credit for anything that has really happened over the past 2 to 3 years because they have not done anything to help anybody out. It has been other companies and the companies themselves that have done this for themselves, basically. So that's why it drives me crazy. People are not, you know, this writer, Allie Jones, is spreading misinformation about what is happening here. And it's just I don't like it, man. You know, it's being I don't know if it's just being uneducated or just being lazy and not finding another term to come up with to reference what the showcases were during the summer. You know what I mean? But I see it too much, which is why it does absolutely hit a nerve with me because it's not E3. It was not E3. It hasn't been E3 for like 3 years now. And E3 keeps coming out, or the people that produce E3, the company that produces E3, and keeps going, there'll definitely be one next year. We're definitely holding one next year, and it keeps not happening, you know? So, I don't know. It definitely pings me out a little bit, yeah. An appearance during not E3 should have just been referred to as like summer game showcases, something like that. Developer showcases, summer developer showcases, something like that, have brought near hundreds of games into the spotlight with new trailers, developer insights, and world premieres, and the show's Gamecom outing will be no exception to that rule. For a closer look at what's coming up right now, however, check out the video below, offering a brief glimpse at what you can expect to see from action-packed side-scrollers, toy shop-style shooters, and a certain collection of four-legged friends intent on sowing little more than total destruction in their wake. Keep an eye on the Future Game Show Twitter channel for a hint at what's to come at this summer's show, which will see releases across all major consoles from PS5, Xbox Series X and PC, and Switch. Back in June, that included information on titles like Nightingale, Pal World. Oh yeah, this was the one, Chaotic Creature Catcher, that's a little bit like Pokemon but with guns. This looked really wild. I wish listed this. It looks really cool. Future Game Show is famous for its celebrity voice actor host. Yeah, we saw it this year. What's really wild is that they took part in the Summer Game showcases and knew it wasn't part of E3 yet. I don't know, dude. It's so weird. I don't know why they do this. It's just so weird. But again, unfortunately, like this is the date that I'm bouncing out to head home. Long drive home. And if you guys want, I mean, I would like to take a look at it whenever I get back. And I'm going to be gone for about a week. So watching it when I get back, I would love to do if you guys are interested. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Watching so many hunting videos over the past few days. Woke up with deer on your mind. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. You're getting psyched up. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Yeah. Fantasy Flight Games reveals new Marvel game in development. Fantasy Flight Games is working on a new Marvel tabletop game. We see a lot of this nowadays where there have been a lot of tabletop games that have been converted into video games, and a lot of video games that have been converted into tabletop games, right? That world it really translates very well back and forth. Or those worlds, I guess. Or the mediums translate to the worlds. Today, Fantasy Flight Games head of studio Chris Gerber announced Marvel Dagger, a new tabletop game featuring Marvel characters. Gerber did not explain what kind of tabletop game Marvel Dagger would be. He noted that Dagger stood for Defense Alliance for Global and Galactic Emergency Response. The game was also described as a board game as opposed to a card game like Marvel Champions, the card game. Logo for Marvel Dagger will be published on Fantasy Flight's social media pages in the near future. This is for video gaming news. That's all I'm going to give you for this because this isn't about tabletop games, it's about video games. I'll link it. That way, if you're interested, you can take a look. It's random vote time, guys. Well, that didn't work, did it? Get your random votes in there. Looking for that Hungry Paimon emote. Try to get a free sub. Moving on. Epic Games Store free game for August 11th revealed. Following its typical reveal and release Thursday pattern, Epic Games Store releases its free August 4th game and confirms the August 11th title. For the past week, Epic Games Store users have been able to claim Lawn Mowing Simulator. The simulator games, now there's a difference. Goat Simulator, I get it. Who doesn't want to be a goat, right? But Lawn Mowing Simulator, or like, you like the Santa? Yeah, it's pretty good. Or like gas station attendant simulator, stuff like that. I just don't understand, dude. I've mowed enough lawns in my time that I don't want to mow a virtual lawn too. I just don't get it. I guess there are a lot of people in the world that maybe haven't ever mowed a lawn and they'll get some enjoyment out of just simulating that experience. I don't need it. I've mowed enough lawns, dude. I don't need to mow another lawn virtually. But to each their own. Everything anyone needs to know about the game is essentially in the title, as it is highly detailed and thorough simulator of mowing grass. Today is replaced by Unrailed, a co-op game where players must construct a railroad together. It's something unique on Epic Game Store and is easily recommended. Is an easy recommendation for co-op fans looking for a little bit of chaos. Available until August 11th. Unrailed is, okay? So go get it on Epic Game Store right now. Free games, man. You can't really beat that. Will be rotated out for another game, as always, and the Epic Game Store has confirmed that the title will be Cook, Serve, Delicious 3. As its name would suggest, Cook, Serve, Delicious 3 is a cooking game set in a war-torn America in 2042. Joined by a robot crew named Whisk and Clever, players must take part in the Iron Cook Food Truck Championship. There is a campaign where players cook hundreds of recipes, including many brand new ones across hundreds of levels. Clearly a time-intensive game, but if players don't want fast-paced action, there's also a chill mode. Solid local co-op game on Epic Game Store where players can upgrade their food truck, expand their food catalog, decorate how they see fit, and promises over 100 hours of gameplay. For a free title, it's packing a punch here, and it seems reviews are largely good for it too. Over on OpenCritic, sits at 79 top critic average with 83% of reviews recommending the game. So there you go. Go pick up Unrailed right now on Epic Game Store for free. And then get ready on August 11th to go grab Cook, Serve, Delicious 3. Okay? I would agree with that notion, gamer. Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, I think... I don't think there's any denying the fact that... Yeah, Mr. Little Bat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't think there's any denying the fact that they haven't been like throwing out super high production like AA, AAA games or anything like that here lately, gamer. You know what I mean? But I mean, with that being said, let's keep something in mind here. Epic gives away free games on the constant. You know what I mean? Whereas, show me another platform that does that, you know? Epic gives away free games, a free game, if not multiple free games every single week. Yeah? And another thing to keep in mind is, especially during, like, the holiday season, there's, like, a week and a half to 2 weeks long where Epic Game Store, they give away a free game every single day. And we're talking like AAA style games, you know what I mean? Yo, Super Donut, what's up, buddy? So, I mean, I agree with you. I'm not going to deny that. I haven't been thoroughly excited by the games, the free games they've been giving away, but I'm also just like, nobody else is really gives away games the way they do. And quite often, I mean, just for instance, I mean, I'll show everybody my library real quick, and almost my entire library on Epic Game Store is built of free games, you know, and it's hard to beat that. It really is. And I mean, you'll see a lot of notable games in this library too, right? So the fact that like all these games in my library have just come from snagging their free games, it's pretty incredible. So yeah, while they're gonna have those kind of lulls where they hit times where they don't give away super notable titles or anything, I have 163 games in my library right now that literally have all just been given to me. You know what I mean? So I'll deal with those lulls. You know, I've got a lot of notable titles in here too, man. A lot of them. No more Overwatch 2. How you doing today? Super Donut, what's up, buddy? Did you work? What? Fortnite? You did work? Trying to max out and relax now? What are you talking about? You see Fortnite in there. 7-hour shift, baby. Time to chill. I'm good, buddy. I'm good, man. Living the dream, dude. Fortnite in here, dude. What are you talking about? There's no Fortnite in here, bro. What are you talking about, dude? EFG, dude. No Fortnite. Alphabetical order, dude. Debated, huh? I was like, what, dude? No Fortnite up in here.
No.
Yo, how'd the rest of your stream go, Vic? He got debated. He got debated. He got debated. Yeah, you got me, dude. You got me.
Tried
it. You got me, dude. Oh man. How'd the rest of the stream go, dude? Did you get that KD ratio back up to par, dude? No more Overwatch 2 betas, Blizzard confirmed. Some fans were hoping for a third crack at Overwatch 2 before it launches, but Blizzard wants to focus on other things like, monetizing the rest of their portfolio. Switch to Apex, got real sweaty, didn't you? Got real sweaty over there in that Apex, dude. Yeah? Super sweaty, bro. Right on. I'm glad the stream went well, dude. That's good. Awesome. Yeah, I ended up, this is what I did, dude. I was making, that's why I had to lurk. You see that? See this tub of Chex Mix, dude? I was cooking Chex Mix last night. Woo! Homemade Chex Mix, baby. We're getting chonky today. Made Chex Mix, and we had, like, family game night last night, dude. So, yeah. Oh, wait, you got sick, dude? Oh, that sucks. You can't. You need to stay home and rest, dude. Stay home and rest. So we had family game night with kids last night, and we played some poker and some dominoes and a little bit of some Uno and stuff, man. We just like kind of hung out and had a nice chill game night with the kids, dude. It was cool. We had a good night. But I had your stream on until we were about to go to bed. I'll shout you out, dude. No, you wouldn't, dude. You couldn't hit my curveball. Some fans were. That's that comes from a discussion yesterday. If you guys don't get it, some fans were hoping for a third crack at Overwatch 2 before it launches, but Blizzard wants to focus on other things. In what will no doubt come as a disappointment to many Overwatch fans, Blizzard Vice President John Spector has announced that there will be no more public betas for Overwatch 2 ahead of its launch in October. Yo, I just shouted out Wick's channel right there in the chat. If you guys aren't familiar, go take a look and throw a follow, please. Let's make Wick feel better since he's all sicky poo today, all right? Today marks just 2 months until Overwatch 2's launch, Spectre tweeted. We know players are eager to dive in and have seen questions about the possibility of a third public beta. While we continue testing Overwatch 2 daily internally, we're not planning any additional public beta test. Shut up, Wick. With all that valuable feedback, don't listen to Wick, we received from our alpha and 2 public beta tests, we'll be focusing our efforts on launching the best game possible on October 4th. The need for a third open beta test is a matter of some debate, at least partially driven by the newest Overwatch 2 hero to be revealed, Junker Queen. Morgan was immediately impressed with the new tank, calling her immediately fun and scary, and a reminder that nobody does heroes like Overwatch. Nat, on the other hand, was somewhat less enthusiastic, describing the character as an over-designed mess because of her eclectic mix of abilities. There are also concerns about the overall state of the game. Overwatch 2 is going to make some big changes when it rolls out in October, including the addition of 3 brand new characters, major reworks of existing characters, and a move from 6v6 to 5v5 play. Major structural overhaul. Don't forget, it's replacing the original Overwatch entirely, which means no transition period or plan B for players who don't care for the new style. Yeah. Another beta would help make that transition feel a bit less harsh, allowing players to get used to the new Overwatch 2 rules and regulations while still having the security blanket of Overwatch 1 readily available. Our sister site, Games Radar, argued, ironically, just a few hours before Blizzard announced there would be no further public beta test. Overwatch isn't a typical FPS title. Its allure lies in players' ability to craft teams out of a variety of hero combinations and turn disparate abilities into simpatico multiplayer performances. Overwatch is like conducting an orchestra, so any changes to its core features will feel like a string is snapped on the first chair's viola. On the other hand, it's entirely possible that Blizzard is fully satisfied with the state of the game at this point, simply wants to avoid the headaches involved with running an open beta, dealing with feedback, and actually finishing the game on time. That's a legitimate position, especially if developers view the beta test as, actually beta tests and not a free weekend promotion. It's not without risk. If Overwatch 2 goes seriously sideways at launch, you can be sure that the decision to skip a third beta will come under immediate and intense criticism. Overwatch 2 is slated to go live on October 4th. Will be free to play. We are hopeful that it will not include $45 skins. Yeah, good luck coming from Blizzard. All right. Needs biddies for not filming. Yeah. Sign up for robocalls. So our buddy Metal is an Overwatch player, and I don't know what his. We haven't talked to him for a little bit now about what his thoughts are about the current state of Overwatch 2. So next time Metal's hanging out in the channel, we'll have to hit Metal up about what his thoughts are about Overwatch 2 currently. And it's especially his thoughts on Overwatch 1 in comparison to Overwatch 2 and vice versa, So we'll see what Metal has to say about it. If anybody else has been playing Overwatch at all and has gotten in on some Overwatch 2 content, not even just playing, just even viewing and what it has to offer, feel free to chime in. Here we go. Here's Wick's Sweat Lord Factory. Apex Legends' newest hero, Vantage, is a sniper focused on survival. The newest legend is the youngest ever to join the games, but that doesn't make her any less capable. It's got a bat, dude. That's sick. Vantage is a new character coming to Apex Legends with the next season, which is called Apex Legends Hunted. Vantage can scan enemies from a distance for info, reposition around the battlefield using her pet bat Echo, and it's scheduled to begin on August 9th. Like 4 days. Legends continues to grow. Apex Legends continues to grow. The youngest character yet is joining the playable roster in the next season, so in 4 days. Echo isn't just there to show off the bat companion, but is instead an extension of Vantage's abilities, helping her relocate around the map when needed. Rachel Gagner, concept artist at Respawn Entertainment, explained that Echo was meant to strike a balance, as the team wanted him to be cute, but also feral and wild. Anyone worried about the poor guy getting hurt can relax, however, as Respawn also shared that Echo can't be shot or targeted in any way. All this means that Vantage will help shake up the game at a time it's already getting some other big changes, with King's Canyon returning and the level cap expanding as part of Apex Legends Haunted. Vantage's lists of abilities, passive, Spotter's Lens, helps to read tactical information on enemy squads at a distance. Vantage always has the upper hand with critical intel like legend name, shield rarity, team size, and range. Tactical Echo relocation. Echo is at the ready to help her reposition herself in a fight. Using her modified jetpack and targeting system, Vantage can launch herself towards Echo's position and take the high ground. Ultimate Sniper's Mark. There's nowhere to hide from Vantage's custom sniper rifle, which reveals enemies with its scope and with its ammunition. A successful hit highlights opposing squads for 10 seconds, accompanied by a diamond marker, and damage scales up with each hit. Wow. So there you go. Yeah, that doesn't sound OP at all, does it? No, nuh-uh. Yeah. Not everybody will be using Vantage. Not everybody. Wick definitely won't be using Vantage at all. All right. How to watch Evo this weekend. Yo, Evo starts today, guys. And I love fighting games, man. I really do. I don't play them hardly anymore, but I love fighting games, and I always have. I mean, I really fell in love with fighting games back in like Street Fighter 2 days and, some original Mortal Kombat stuff. I love fighting games. I wasn't ever like highly competitive. I even played a little bit of Tekken back in the day on the arcade and stuff. But watching people be highly competitive in fighting games is a lot of fun for me. So I don't know, man. Maybe we'll pivot over and watch a little bit of some Evo at some point. Dude, I'm sure you look amazing, Wick. Real good. You broke some blood vessels. Are you like in your eyes or something? What's going on, dude? You alright? You gonna be okay, dude? Sounds like you might have that Umbrella Corp virus, dude. You got that Umbrella Corp virus? I think it starts with a Z. It's something that starts with a Z. Today, August 5th, marks the beginning of EVO 2022, the largest fighting game tournament in the world. You got the monkey box. That's I hope not, dude. Due to having several streams for different games, it can be confusing to watch for first-time viewers. To avoid missing a bout, here's how to watch EVO. Taking place in Vegas, EVO 2022 will start on August 5th and run through August 7th. So again, starting today and running all the way through the weekend. For those watching at home, EVO will be available for each of the tournament's 9 stages, along with an extra curated stream from Sony, who acquired EVO last year. Again, if you're not familiar, one of the things that's really tilting me right now about what's happened with EVO is that, yes, Sony acquired EVO last year. So Sony is the one that's like actually putting the tournament on and everything. But what that did was made Nintendo pull out of the tournament and not allow anybody to play Smash anymore as a competitive title in the tournament, which at the end of the day just feels really bad. I get it. They're a competitor, right? A business competitor, but games are meant to have fun, and fighting games are competitive, man. And that's not allowing Smash to be played at one of the most notorious, fighting tournaments each, in the world each year. It just feels bad. Below, you can find an outline of which pools each stream will cover on every day. Each day's stream begins at 6 p.m., and while most end at 6 a.m., some of the later tournaments can run until 8 a.m. For exact timings, particularly when streams show multiple games on the same day, EVO's official schedule page can be handy. Main stage, a special event, panels, interviews, exhibitions, and more. Top 8 matches for all EVO tournaments, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Stage 2, yeah, I mean, there's just a lot going on here. So, Stage 2 is Guilty Gear. Stage 3 is Grand Blue. Stage 4 is Mortal Kombat 11. Stage 5 is Street Fighter 5. Stage 6 is Melty Blood. Stage 7 is Skullgirls. Stage 8 is Vortex. And then you've got a Sony booth as well, which is the EVO Lounge, which will include curated coverage, interviews, developer guests, and more. While the tournament includes 9 of the most popular fighting games, there's one notable exclusion this year: Smash Bros, which I was just talking about, not included at EVO. Earlier in the year, it was announced that Nintendo had pulled Smash from the tournament's roster out of spite, which just feels bad, dude. It just feels bad. For what gaming is supposed to be for all of us, I have to say, shame on Nintendo, dude. Shame on Nintendo for being this way about this. It just feels bad, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so that's EVO. Let's look at the schedule real quick and see what's going on today. Yeah, so they got different Twitch channels set up, right? So you can actually go to their different stages to watch the different stuff being played. See, this is EVO Japan 2020 Day 1 with Smash Bros. Stuff like that. So it starts at about 10 a.m., it looks like. Pacific 10 a.m. So that'd be about noon for us. Around noon. I don't know. 1 o'clock, dude, Street Fighter starts. At 1 o'clock, we might end with watching a little bit of Street Fighter today. Of some EVO. And then go into some EVO Lounge stuff with PlayStation Tournament. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. If I feel like we're in a good spot to go ahead and pivot over and watch a little bit of some fighting stuff and some then we might do that. We might do that. We might do that. Crypt of the Necrodancer Studio Stealth reveals a sequel. Rift of the Necrodancer was stealth announced alongside today's big Synchrony DLC launch. The hit rhythm roguelike Crypt of the Necrodancer, which I just bought not too long ago, and I want to play, got a major update in July. Its first such update in 5 years. Today, developer Brace Yourself Games went one step further with the launch of a new DLC called Synchrony, and the surprise announcement of a brand new game in the series. First things first, the Synchrony DLC is a big one, adding a trio of new characters to the game, co-op and competitive online multiplayer for up to 8 players, complete with rollback architecture, which helps eliminate issues with lag and packet loss, and full mod support, along with a built-in mod portal. Also new enemies, items, traps, shrines, and all new PvP mode, and a whole pile of balance tweaks and fixes. It's a major overhaul by any measure. But is that all? No, it's not. Okay, let's go. Stick around to the end of the Synchrony trailer and you'll see something else entirely. A logo for Rift of the Necrodancer, a new standalone rhythm game in the Necrodancer universe. There's no more detail on it at this point, unfortunately, but just the fact that it's happening is very good news on its own right. I've reached out to Brace Yourself Games for more information on Rift of the Necrodancer. We'll update if I get any. Frankly, I'm not too optimistic on that front. You don't do a stealth game announcement and then spill the details to the first guy who comes knocking, but you don't know unless you ask. Absolutely. Dude, that's a great way to go about addressing things. Look, if you don't throw your name in the hat, you'll never know, right? So you can't be afraid to be told no. Yeah? In the meantime, if you're curious about Crypt of the Necrodancer, a good time to pick it up. It's currently on sale on Steam for $3, probably base game. They've got some DLC and stuff too, though. Pretty sweet price for the game. A game we called a beautifully designed, tough, and cheerful roguelike. It is consensus like a very, very good game, which is why I picked it up whenever it was on a big sale. And I want to play it sometime before too long, so we'll probably get into it. It's got a great soundtrack too. I'll just pull it up real quick. You can see I got the soundtrack collection as well, and look at all these different soundtracks that came along with it. Just for Crypt of the Necrodancer, I mean, we're talking like a ton of different music, man. It's kind of wild. And it's good stuff, too, as far as I'm concerned. And then, we'll just go to the store page. So, yeah, Crypt of the Necrodancer is on sale right now. And all the DLC is significantly on sale, too. So, you can get the Amplified Pack, which is, I think, basically everything. Or the Ultimate Pack. Oh, here's the new DLC, Synchrony. Everything's way on sale right now. So if you're interested in this game, it's probably a good time to go pick it up. And just so you know, 20,000 reviews, overwhelmingly positive. If you like rhythm-based games and roguelikes, you'll probably enjoy this, I would say. I haven't played it, but we'll probably play it sometime very soon. Microsoft is bringing up Xbox Series S memory to improve graphical performance. Microsoft has issued a new Xbox software dev kit to partners, which frees up hundreds of additional megabytes of memory for Series S games, potentially to be reallocated to graphical performance. As spotted by The Verge, a new video that has been circulated to developers who've received the software update claims that it gives developers more control over memory, which can improve graphic performance in memory-constrained conditions. The Xbox Series S is Microsoft's budget current-gen console, which runs the same titles compatible with a more powerful Series X, but typically at a lower 1080p resolution. Quote, we addressed an issue where graphics virtual addresses were being allocated considerably slower than non-graphics virtual addresses, continues the video. This will now allow the Xbox Series S to take advantage of Microsoft's recent advancements in memory management without negatively affecting graphics performance. VGC's network partner Digital Foundry discussed earlier this year that some developers were struggling with adapting games to the lower spec of the Series S hardware. However, other games such as Forza Horizon 5 boast incredibly impressive performance for a $299 machine. The Series S has also improved to be a sales hit, with the console being the most popular machine during 2021's Black Friday sales. Elsewhere, a new preview being tested from today will let some Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members share their membership with multiple users. Okay, so there you go. Well, that's good news. That's good news. All right, here we go. Sherlock Holmes will battle Cthulhu in new detective game. Maybe I can get my wife to play this one with me. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just bad idea. Developer Frogwares is continuing its long-running Sherlock Holmes video game series by putting the world-renowned detective up against Cthulhu and a cult of worshippers. Frogwares has made a name for itself in the mid-budget video game space with the Sherlock Holmes series and other titles like The Sunken City. Managing to release very creative mystery games that help fill the void of titles like L.A. Noire. Frogwares has been incredibly successful at this, but have run into production issues as of late, as the studio is located in Ukraine. While there are employees actively fighting in the war, Frogwares was recently given a grant from Epic Games, which was used to help relocate and provide sustainability for employees of the developer. As such, Frogwares is already at work on Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, a semi-open world remake of a game that the studio made in 2006 that now doubles as a sequel to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I think they forgot an L in there. Although the idea of Holmes facing a supernatural force like Cthulhu and a cult leans into the absurd, Frogwares seems to be embracing it by using it to explain the close bond shared by Watson and Holmes and elaborate on why Holmes is so troubled as an adult. Since it's a remake, Frogwares will be rewriting the story to strengthen its ties to the newer entries in the series, flesh out the relationship between Holmes and Watson, and add deeper gameplay, amongst other things. Frogwares is also planning to utilize the wild premise to weigh on Holmes, showing how it degrades his physical and mental health over the course of the game with insanity sequences and puzzles. Frogwares has launched a Kickstarter to help mitigate risk due to the war in Ukraine and other circumstances, which has already surpassed its goal of $71,140. Awesome. Sorry, guys. Let's see what this is real quick.
Holmes, are you all right? To venture into that tenebrous and yawning abyss. That is the keenest form of fascination, Watson. Don't let this place get to you.
You'll just find trouble out there, Limeys.
Heavens, it appears that we already have. What horror is this? Holmes, get down!
Take it easy now, boys. They'll be dead soon enough.
My wife likes Sherlock Holmes, that's why I was like, maybe I'll get it with me. And I love Cthulhu, right? I mean, anything with tentacles, basically.
Do not fight his calling, for he shall end
Yeah!
the world.
Nice, dude. That looked cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's neat, man. Needless to say, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened sounds like an extremely cool game. What could be more exciting than an iconic detective like Sherlock Holmes trying to use his wit to uncover the truth behind a supernatural force like Cthulhu? Only time will tell how it turns out. But if the developers' past things are anything to go by, it should be something to look forward to. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened is currently slated to release in 2023 for Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. The game is expected to be a digital-only release at the moment. Are you looking forward to the game? Yeah, that looks cool, man. Yeah, I thought that looked really neat. Is it on Steam? Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Cool. Nice. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Few more articles here, and then we'll move into the gameplay. Xbox exclusive Hellblade 2 will feature accurate poop. The article we all needed today, right? In case there was any doubt in your mind that video games are cool and weird, it has been confirmed that Xbox exclusive Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 will feature accurate bird droppings, okay? Video games have always had a desire to capture as much detail as possible because it helps immerse the player and can be used as a big marketing talking point. Racing games love to have accurate vehicle details, locations, weather conditions, and more, while WW2 shooters have may focus on historical accuracy. Some games have gotten a bit carried away with these ideas in recent years, with titles like RDR2 trying to emphasize its realism and detail by having horses' testicles shrink in cold weather. Immersion, right? Developer Ninja Theory has taken it a step forward by creating accurate bird droppings. In case that was a thing you felt was lacking from your games, in a recent tweet, Ninja Theory showcased a borderline lifelike video of Hellblade 2, which featured birds hanging out near the side of a cliff. After a few seconds, the video reveals a developer tool which showcases locations where birds will relieve themselves. If you look closely, you can even see that the sides of the cliff are covered in white, implying that they have been defecating all over that specific area. Seems to be something that Ninja Theory is quite proud of, since it took time to make the video and publish it on social media. Oh, dude, the seagulls are painting the cliff, man. By the way, this game actually looks flippin' amazing. Amazing, dude. Like, the amount of realism that is coming along with this game is insane. Just as we tried to explain who he was, looking for so clues, tried to tell you other Van Helsing and Jekyll and Hyde. The more I kept it going, the more and more confused she looked. Yo, that's funny, dude. That's funny. Yeah. Well, you know, there's some more recent like Sherlock Holmes movies and series and stuff too. But they might be a little bit too old for your daughter at this point. I don't know. You know, they've definitely kept the character relevant for sure. There was a Sherlock Holmes joke told in this channel that was brilliant. Dude, I'm not recalling. When was this? You're gonna have to refresh my memory, dude. It's too early, not enough Java. Ninja Theory was purchased by Xbox a few years ago, so the developer is now a first-party studio from the platform holder. Hellblade 2 is expected to be a major exclusive for Xbox, appears to be pushing the boundaries of graphics with the glimpses we've seen so far. As of right now, Ninja Theory is keeping a lid on a lot of the details of the sequel, going as far as to keep fans in the dark for when the game will even release. Hellblade 2, yep, Xbox Series X and S and PC. I actually own the first one. Oh, dude, I don't even remember what the punchline was for that. I don't even remember now. Don't even remember. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's pretty good. Who was it that told that, dude? It was dude. Was it Size? Was it Size that came in and was telling the joke? I think it might have been Size Matters. I think it might have been Size that was telling the jokes. That was a pretty good one, dude. I think it might have been him. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Size Matters, dude. Pretty sure it was Size Matters. Yeah, he was firing off the dad jokes. Yeah, pretty sure it was Size Matters. Yeah, he had a lot of them. So I actually have Hellblade 1, and I really, really want to play it, but I'm waiting until Hellblade 2 it has a release date. What we're going to do is we're going to play Hellblade 1 and try to line it up with Hellblade 2's release so we can get the first part of the story and run it right into the second part of the story as well. I'm really excited. New Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. Let's read this one last. Let's do that. Soul Hackers 2 preview. Hacking souls at the end of the world. Soul Hackers 2 is, as the name implies, technically a sequel to the original Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers from 1997 that was published by Atlus on the Sega Saturn before getting ported to the PlayStation and most recently the Nintendo 3DS in 2012. While Atlus has published plenty of titles in the larger Shin Megami Tensei universe since this, it's been 25 years since the greater franchise revisited this one specifically. Despite the lengthy gap and the fact that the original doesn't seem to be necessary to understand the sequel, Soul Hackers 2 doesn't miss a beat based on the first few hours of the upcoming video game. If you've ever played any of the Shin Megami Tensei video games, Persona games included, Soul Hackers 2 is clearly cut from the same cloth, with a few specific tweaks and quirks unique to it. You explore twisting and turning dungeons in the third person, encounter parties of devils to fight in turn-based battles, and can summon infused devils of your own with specific equipment providing different bonuses. Also deals with serious topics like death and so on. That's about where the similarities end. Soul Hackers 2 is infused with much more science fiction, for example, as the main character Ringo is an agent and avatar of a giant sentient collection of data called Ion. She and her fellow agent Figu are created and sent out into the physical realm in order to stop the end of the world that Ion predicts is currently unavoidable without intervention. In order to do that, however, Ringo and Figu must intervene and stop the deaths of people that Ion predicts ultimately lead to the end of the world. Unfortunately, despite splitting up, they are too late, but Ringo goes all out and uses the mysterious soul hacking ability to tap into the memories of her subject to resurrect them, which is just the first of several times she does this. Doing this has consequences, however, and essentially intertwines Ringo with those she has soul hacked. As with any Shin Megami Tensei video game, it's hard to get a good feel for what exactly is happening in Soul Hackers 2. From its early hours, there are plenty of intriguing twists and turns that have only just begun to open up. Atlus notoriously creates video games that are designed to be played for dozens and dozens of hours. What is clear already, however, is that Soul Hackers 2 has enough of its predecessor's DNA combined with its own unique themes to hold my attention. Set to release, Soul Hackers 2 is set to release for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC on August 26th. So later this month, let's watch this real quick.
We don't have to fight. Can't you see that the fate of society is wrong?
But if you're not believing in something to the fullest, are you even really living? So we have to fight. This is about who we are.
Hey, Ash. You okay?
I saw you die. You said you wouldn't kill him.
I can't just give up on her. Not after I got to come back. Now that I found her again.
I must say I expected better of you, Melody.
The moments where I loved you, I'll make sure they never fade away.
You've been quite a persistent thorn in my side.
Every word out of his mouth, every breath he takes is another reason he needs to die.
No matter what miracles you work, no matter how hard you try, I am always one step ahead. You can't stop me. You can't change fate.
Okay, so there's a bit of a look at Soul Hackers 2. Last but not least, we'll take a look at some of the new Pokemon stuff, okay? If you guys have, we read a little bit about it yesterday, but we're going to see some trailer stuff, I think, here. If you have anything to add for the news segment today, please let me know in chat. I'll address it before we move on to the gaming stuff, okay? But this is the last article that I have for us to address today for video gaming news, all right, guys? New Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer reveals some fun details. Yeah, we read about a lot of this yesterday. The treasure hunt, what the region is. You ride around on the legendaries and stuff. Got to look at one of the gym leaders yesterday's trailer release. Grusha, the Ice-type gym leader, used to be a professional snowboarder. Signature Pokemon is a brand new Satitan, a bipedal whale with spikes on its head. Nice, that sounds dope. There were other brand new Pokemon announced during the trailer as well. The pastry dog Pokemon Fido was one of them. Tiny puppy Pokemon is a fairy type. It has its own tempo as an ability. They've got this whole new thing in the game as well. What do they call it? It's like crystallization or something like that. As expected, this new Pokemon game should bring a new mechanic called terrestrial phenomenon. When a Pokemon uses this mechanic, they will glow and a Terra Jewel will appear on their head. The way that a Pokemon looks under this new phenomenon will depend on the type of the Terra Orb. And it will greatly improve the strength of a Pokemon's move that is the same type of the Jewel. Every single Pokemon in the game will have a Terra type, allowing the player to make all sorts of combinations to give an edge in battle. New addition to the games is how the box art Pokemon Koraidon and Miraidon, interact with the protagonist. For the first time in the franchise, trainers will receive the legendary Pokemon early in their game progress. These legendaries will serve as companion that won't be catchable until late game, just like we got Ride Pokemon in Legends Arceus. The Scarlet and Violet legendaries will serve as your travel companions. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're good, Mr. Labatt. You're good, buddy. We're going to watch this real quick. Yeah, let's go. Game Freak.
Attention, please. Today, we begin the treasure hunt. Travel across Paldea. Get to know the region.
Why do the legendaries look like motorcycles, dude? That is so flippin' weird.
The abundant nature. The rich culture.
I'm gonna be real honest here too.
The Pokemon.
I am really starting to feel like the Switch needs hardware upgrade.
And the people. Where will you go?
A lot of the games that I see come out for the Switch nowadays, I'm just going, man, it is just not holding up to what technology is doing nowadays, you know? And while Nintendo is obviously, a lot of the games for Nintendo are more light and cutesy, and it gets away with more of that,
Learn together. Grow together.
Not necessarily needing to be as graphic intensive for lifelike purposes and stuff like that. I'm seeing the age in it. I feel like the more trailers I see, even with like Xenoblade, I was like, this looks aged compared to like a lot of stuff you see on other hardware. I feel like Switch needs an upgrade, man.
Let the treasure hunt begin.
Flying Pikachu. Okay. So there you go. That's the trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that just released. And they've got some new stuff coming to the game. New mechanics and things like that. Make it a little more deep. Feels like. Especially when you're talking about fighting, doing some PvP stuff against other players and everything, I think. Cool. That's what we got, guys. That's what we got. Look at that emote explosion. Ooh. What I got. So that'll be the news for today. I didn't see anybody put anything else in the channel that we needed to discuss. So thanks for being here and being a part of this. Great news segment. Always staying up to date, man. I love it. And just, you know, immersing ourselves in what's going on in the industry of video games, you know, and the world of video games. I love it very much. It's important to me. And I appreciate you guys being a part of it. And I don't know. We're going to go ahead and move on to day 25 of our Witcher 3 gameplay. We might pivot later on this afternoon and look at a little bit of some Evo stuff. This afternoon, it looks like there's some, towards the end of our stream day, there's a little bit of some Street Fighter Evo play and then some PlayStation just kind of showcase stuff. So we might pivot over there at the end of the day, but for the majority of the rest of the day, we're just going to get down on our Witcher gameplay, okay? Thank you guys for being a part of this news segment and this community in general. I appreciate you very much. Shout out to Wick for the resub, buddy. Thank you very much, man. I don't know. If you are seeing this as a VOD on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with us at 6 a.m. CST, where we start every single stream off with video gaming news, okay? Also, consider hitting that like and subscribe button for me if you're enjoying the content, and maybe leave me a comment so we can have a bit more of a discussion regarding some of these articles that we went over today. Other than that, everybody just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll catch everybody for tomorrow, August 6th edition of Video Gaming News. All right?